on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 25 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be breaking down the entire draft promo. It's live right now, including how to earn a free 99 overall player. Let's go ahead and jump right on into it. We're actually going to start the video by closing out the Sugar Rush promo, even though they said earlier on GMM today that the carrot conversion would take place later this week. It is actually live now, and they did reduce it from what MUT Leaks originally reported as 25 coins for every 1 carrot. It now looks like the conversion is going to be for every 1 carrot, you got about 20,000 coins instead of 25K, or I'm sorry, 20 coins instead of 25. It's not the worst in the world. I would have preferred the 25 over the 20, obviously, but you should now no longer have carrots in the upper right part of your screen, and it should have changed over to coins. As far as the ability discounts on the Sugar Rush 99s and 98s, it doesn't look like either any change actually happened or they just haven't gotten around to it just yet. The one thing that did change, remember we had a bunch of players that got bumped up to a 99 OVR, like Tank Dell specifically. Those cards have reverted down to either a 92 or a 95 overall. But if you go into the discounted ability buckets, and a lot of people were hoping that these cards would get the Ring of Honor treatment where it said they were going to lose those buckets, but they actually didn't. If you go into the cards, it doesn't look like any change has been made. And if you read the description in the upper right, it still says April 22nd. I would assume when this is actually changed, that message would go away. The things that I think will go up, so I don't know if this is already, I don't know if we're in the clear for these being 0 AP going forward or if they just haven't changed it yet. Some of the abilities I would assume that would have some type of AP cost would be things like set feet lead, pass lead elite. If you go on defense, film study would probably change from 0 to 1. The wide receivers in this program getting route technician for 0 AP, I feel like that would bump up from 0 to at least 1 AP. That was something that we saw change in the Ring of Honor cards, like Marvin Harrison prior to the change got route tech for 0, and that bumped up to 1. So just pointing out that I really don't know if there's any change that's been made just yet on these cards, but carrots have officially converted over. The carrot store is all gone. Now we just essentially kind of have to wait and see if they change any of the AP costs in these last 2 ability buckets on the 98 and 99 overall players. One other thing to point out before we get into the draft content, which we will be jumping up to 99 overall champions and LTDs starting with this promo, is that if you go to your season ticket store, you can now purchase the 99 overall upgrade token for any of your season 7 players. Not only does that bring them up to a 99 OVR, but it should unlock their final discounted ability buckets. And those cards at a 99 OVR, especially because they get all 32 team chems, some really good options out there. And I believe that the pricing on all of the other token upgrades from 93 to 98 also have been adjusted price-wise for the amount of season tickets that you need to spend to get those. So it's a great time now to go out and upgrade those players if you guys want to. And if you missed it earlier, we put out a video revealing all of the draft cards that we're about to cover with everything else in this video. You can now go back and quick sell the older season players that you got from seasons 1 through 6. You can downgrade those players, quick sell the upgrade tokens, and the base level cards for all of those older players, and in return, when you do quick sell them, you'll get season tickets, which you can use to purchase these upgrade tokens. Now, let's get into the NFL Draft promo. It's essentially a 2-part promo, with part 1 being today and part 2 being Thursday night, NFL Draft night, where we're going to see all 32 of the first-round picks get a card put into Ultimate Team at some point that night, including the number 1 overall pick, which I think most would say, and you guys can leave your guesses down below in the comment section on who's going number 1 overall and what team they're going to. Will the Titans trade out of number 1, or will they pick Cam Ward? Regardless, if Cam Ward does go number 1, he'd get a 99 overall card. If it's somebody else, they would get a 99 overall card. But for part 1, we do have a welcome pack here that you can go ahead and open it up. And this is how you're going to get a free 99 overall player from this program. Now, within the welcome pack, you are going to get a single upgrade token. There's going to be additional upgrade tokens that you earn from the field pass in this program. And for now, not really a fan of this. They are making you make a choice on the welcome pack player. So you don't get both options. but ultimately either Ladd McConkey or Braden Fisk can be upgraded for free to a 99 OVR. Unfortunately, you got to make that choice right now in the welcome pack. If you want to just go out and earn the upgrade tokens and decide later, you can always back out of the pack as far as which card is better. I don't think there's really a right or wrong answer. If you really need to upgrade your wide receiver group over anything else, or I guess over your defensive line is probably what I should have said, go Ladd McConkey. If you could benefit more from a brand new pass rusher versus another wide receiver, go Braden Fisk. It's really that simple, again, because they're so different in positional groups there. I don't think there's really a world where one card is better than the other. It's all going to be based on your need. This promo does have solo challenges. Should see more get added on Thursday at some point, maybe Friday morning. Unsure on that, but if you look in the very first sequence, it's going to feature the 2024 draft, last year's draft, which all of the cards that we're getting today were part of. And if you go into the solo challenges here, you can see that there's 40 total stars that can be earned. If you go into the milestone rewards, that means you can only get up to tier 3, which is going to be 3,000 coins, another upgrade token. That would be 2 in total. There's a third one at tier 4, 55 stars. You're not going to be able to get to that until Thursday when the additional solo challenges get added in there. You do have a 90 plus B&D pack you can unlock today at tier 5, 75 stars, a 93 plus B&D pack. So for now, you got 1 upgrade token in the welcome pack, 2 additional tokens in the solo challenges. You're going to need 9 tokens in total to upgrade the welcome pack player of your choice, so 3 between the welcome pack and the solo challenges. The remaining 6 will be found in the NFL Draft Field Pass. Again, this is all an assumption. I haven't broke down all the math, but I don't believe you can fully max out this Field Pass, which would require 39,000 XP, and you're going to need to get all the way up to level 16 there. But you can see every 3 levels are rewards so far. You're going to get an upgrade token, 6 of them in totality within the Field Pass rewards. You also have very small coin rewards in here. Wow, I can't speak right now. Those do increase as you get further through the Field Pass. 15k towards the back half, 20k here. And then you do have a bunch of packs. Now the packs are a little bit different. They are going to be B&D, but I do like that you at least have 2 random choices here instead of 1. So tier 15, you got a 96 plus B&D NFL Draft player pack. You get 2 random choices. You get to pick the best one. There are 2 93 plus packs in here, and then 2 additional early on 90 plus packs. Again, 2 random choices. You get to pick one, all B&D. So everything that you need to do to progress through this Field Pass and earn XP, playing the game just simply will not level you up. You have to knock out objectives. You got your solo challenges, which you're playing for 2 reasons now, as you can get XP through playing through them. Completing sets, just a rule of thumb, you often do not have to do any sets in a program to complete the Field Pass. It's just a quicker way to get it done if you do these, so don't feel like you have to spend coin to get this Field Pass maxed out. The statistical objective section is going to be the majority of the XP that you're going to earn, and I would assume that more things specifically in the stats section will get added on Thursday when part 2 of this promo drops. You do need to get 2 NFL Draft players in your lineup. You can always use one of those players from the welcome pack. There's likely, I haven't looked at it yet, but there's likely a 1 coin offer in the store that gives you an NFL Draft player as well, so that would be your 2 players to get in your lineup to knock these out. We do have a draft event, so you can just simply win games in head-to-head seasons, MUT champs, ranked, solo seasons, solo battles, or the draft event, and winning games with 2+ players in your lineup will give you XP, but there is also an objective section or tab specifically for the draft event, and winning games within this one will also give you XP. Being that they count in both of these, you can basically double dip if you just focus on playing through the NFL draft event, which is going to be a really good opportunity to make free content or earn free packs from the draft promo. So with this event, it's pretty similar to the Super Bowl run event that we had during the Super Bowl promo. I don't think it's as rewarding, but it is pretty close. Basically, the goal here is to go 5-0. 5-0 would be considered a flawless run, and every time you do it, the rewards are going to increase up to 6 times. Once you do it 6 times and beyond, the rewards are going to stay the same. So if you look at the very end there, every time you do this 6+ times, you get 3 93+ non-B&D draft player packs. really the main goal here is to be able to do it 5 times. You don't have to do it 5 times in a row, so you don't essentially have to go 25-0, but 5-0, you know, you get 1, and then you lose a game, and then you go 5-0 again. That would still count towards the second time, and the rewards increase. So 93 plus draft player, second time's a 96 plus. The third time, pay attention to the words here because I messed it up earlier. The third time is 297 draft night players. So those are going to be the cards for the players that get drafted in the first round on Thursday. Doing it a fourth time will give you 298 overall players. I'm just assuming that the 98s are going to be picks 2 through 10 in the first round of the draft there. Fifth time, 5 times in a row, you do get a 99 overall draft night player. Again, I'm assuming maybe they do it for picks 2 through 5, but I'm assuming only the first pick of the draft, which is probably going to be Cam Ward. In my opinion, he's going to be the 99 overall card. The one thing I don't like about that is that, you know, what if you don't want that player or that card at that position? I think the 5th time around should give you a 99 overall champion from part 1 of the cards that came out today, or the 99 overall draft night players. Maybe they update that when the cards are out in game. And if you do happen to unlock the 3rd, 4th, or 5th runs today, tomorrow, or before Thursday, I'm assuming that pack will stay locked so you can't actually open it up, because those cards simply will not be in the game, just simply based off the fact that nobody's been drafted yet. So not even MUT Leaks is going to know who those are. As you can see, along with going 5-0 in a single run, you get the flawless run pack, but you also get a 90 plus draft player pack and 28,000 coins. And even if you aren't able to go 5-0 every time, like say you fall short a couple times and you go 3-0 and then you lose, you go 4-0 and you lose, you're still getting a decent coin payout in the 28K plus another 90 plus pack. Everything in there pack wise or player wise is non-B&D, so you got the potential to use those cards to make additional coins, put them into sets, whatever you want. But there's no entry fee, so you can play this over and over and over again as much as you want. Because the rewards are pretty solid, it is going to be sweaty. That's just the territory we're in, right? If a game mode gives us bad rewards, we don't want to play it. If it gives us good rewards, we want to play it. If this is too sweaty for you, if you struggle, MUT Champs and Ranked would be a great place to go over to, because a lot of people are going to migrate over to this event. And I've typically found it this year early on, these events aren't bad. Once the word gets out there and people realize the rewards are pretty good, the rewards bring people over to the game mode, and that's when it starts to get sweaty. So typically within the first 24 hours, you might find it a lot easier. No idea how the matchmaking is going to be on this one. I'm assuming they're just going to match you up with the same, you know, with somebody who's searching at the same time of you and that's kind of generally in the same geographical location as you. So we'll see how that plays out. But if there's no ELO, meaning they don't put you into a game with somebody, you know, with like a similar kind of win-loss record ratio there, it could end up being easy for a lot of people, and that's going to mean a lot of free packs. Now, unfortunately, one thing I didn't realize until just now is that the MUT Draft event is an actual draft. They didn't really specify that on the stream earlier this morning, so it's going to be similar to the Zero Chill event that we had, as far as you're going to go into it and they're going to give you kind of a base level team, and then you get to select, you know, from your playbooks and a pool of other players at important positions here. So for me, this one's going to be a no-go. I'm probably not going to play it, primarily because I rather use the team that I've spent my money and my time and all of my coins building all year, rather than a draft event where the abilities are out of my control, a lot of the roster's out of my control. If this is something that you enjoy, don't let me stop you from playing it. Continue to play through it. It's going to be pretty rewarding if you're able to win a lot of games, but just for the simple fact that it actually has the draft component to it, and it certainly makes sense that they do have that in there, being that it's for the NFL draft. But because of that, I will probably sit this one out, outside of maybe needing to play it to knock out those objectives in the field pass to earn XP. So earlier this morning, there was a GMM show which revealed pretty much all of this content, including the players, and we do have a ton of 99 overall champions now. We did see 2 different sets from GMM, and I don't see the second one anymore, so I don't know if it was a mistake. I'm really unclear on this one. What's in the game right now, if you want a 99 overall champion, is that you're going to need 2 96 overall players specifically from the NFL Draft promo, and then 3 additional 96 to 97 overall cards. If you had a bunch of stuff that you got from the Easter eggs and you didn't sell it or quick sell it, well, guess what? Right now, I got 3/5 of what I need to get one of these 99 overall champions because I didn't get rid of that stuff. All I have to do is go out and pick up 2 96 overall draft cards. You put those 5 cards into the set. In return, you're going to get a fantasy pack that at this moment lets you pick any of the 8 99 overall champions, and all of the cards are really, really good. Now, I would expect these cards and most cards on the market to be a little bit pricey because you have to think about it. A lot of people, like hundreds of thousands of people, were hanging on to carrots that got converted over to millions of coins, and now everybody has a lot of coins, and we're all looking to spend those coins to make upgrades, and everybody is buying up cards, which means there's a high demand of cards. The supply is going to get low. It's basic economics. If you're wondering why pricing on these cards and cards in general is up, it's because of that. You might want to give it a few days. I do think things will settle down, but these NFL draft cards are so good that I do think we might start to see eventually prices drop a little bit on All-Star Athlete cards and Ring of Honor cards, which are still some of the best promo cards in the game. So not only do we have 8 99 overall champions, there's also 5 99 overall LTDs. I'm not going to break each individual down, not at least in this video, because we did that earlier after the reveals this morning, and I do need to get out because today's Tuesday, the next episode of the No Money Spent Squad series, so that'll be video number 3 for the day later this afternoon or evening. So I may put out a video tomorrow morning going over all 8 of the 99 overall champions and the best ability stacks to use on them, because if you go into any of these cards, like Quinyon Mitchell, Super Bowl champion Quinyon Mitchell for a moment here, let's take a look at it. The attributes on the majority of the cards are really, really good, but they also have a baked-on ability, which for most of the guys outside of the offensive linemen is normally an X factor, and they're all 0 AP. So Quinyon Mitchell gets bottleneck baked on. T'Vondre Sweat, probably the best defensive tackle in the game. He's going to get unstoppable force baked on. All of those bake-ons are 0. If you go to the last 2 ability buckets here, these are basically custom. So in this one, you got flat zone for 0, inside shade for 2, deep out zone for 1. You go to this one, you got mid zone and mid route for 0. But if you go back, and you're probably going to see in like all of these buckets, I think it's tier 2 through 4, they are going to have tons and tons of discounts. So if you want mid route KO or mid zone KO in that last ability bucket, well, the good news is you can get the alternate option here and still get it for 0 AP. There's other abilities that are going to cost you 1. Tackle Supreme for 0 is huge. 1 step ahead for 1 is great. Deep zone KO for 1 is really good there. And if you go back, like, you know, the world is yours when it comes down to these. So if you want me to, let me know in the comments section. Do you want to see a video that breaks down all of these cards, the best ones to go after? Because you can't get one for free, unfortunately, but we can go over the best ones to go after and the best ability stacks to put on the cards. They all have really good attributes, really good baked on 0 AP abilities, and a ton of discounted buckets as well. Based off my first look at it from the reveals this morning, I would say Quinyon Mitchell, Edgerrin Cooper, T'Vondre Sweat, Malik Neighbors, and Zach Frazier out of the 8 champions at 99 OVR that we got. Those will probably be my favorite. We do have 5 LTDs, like I mentioned earlier here. So we have Tarheeb Still, definitely butchered his name, son of Syracuse legend Marvin Harrison Jr., Caleb Williams, Roger Rosengardner, and the final 99 overall LTD is going to be Chop Robinson. So a lot of good cards in packs as well, but as you can see early on, again, the content's been out for about 40 minutes or so. Even the 99 overall champions, which we haven't really seen this happen, champion level cards at 1 million coins. Eventually, they should creep down, but because so many people have coins right now, they're willing to overpay for these. A lot of different pack offers for the draft promo here. In the featured section, you have a $10 pack that gives you 2 of 3 93 pluses, and then 2 more 91 pluses there, and you do get random shots in there for about $50. You do have a 30% chance at a 99 overall champion, and there's 3 different packs with this one, so 30%, a 33%, and a 15% chance in the 3 different pack slots within this bundle for $50. There's no $25 like opportunity bundle with decent odds like a 50 or 49% chance as far as I can see. There are additional offers in the draft tab here. You got coin packs, you definitely don't want to open up those. You got got the training pack, 39,000 training is a bit of a high price there, especially when the 90 plus Sugar Rush player pack was only 30,000 training. This one goes up in cost, and it still starts you at, you know, a 90 plus is the guaranteed being a 90 in there, and I'm sure 90s are going to be flying out of that. Like I said, season tickets did update as well. If you have a bunch of those to spend, because there's 5, technically 6 LTDs and packs right now, might not be a bad day to go boom or bust there and try your luck on some of those cards. But that is the program. I don't know if my store is just not correct here, but I don't see any type of one-coin offer for the draft promo. Sometimes my store offers are like 24 hours behind everybody else. I don't know how to explain it, but maybe if you have a one-coin offer in there for a draft player pack, definitely make sure you open that up so you can get that second player in your lineup. You can always go out and buy a lower overall card because there's a ton of 90 overall players from this program as well. But for now, go focus on the solos, go knock out the field pass objectives. If you want to play that house rule, or I'm sorry, not house rules, but the head-to-head event, the draft event, go for it there. Otherwise, we're getting close to the end of the month, so you can go through and play ranked. You got MUT Champs ongoing, which does reset tomorrow. So a lot to do right now, but really, really good cards. Again, let me know if you guys want to see a video breaking down the best ones and the best ability stacks on them. Thank you for watching. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.